In this video, I'm going to be sharing about my journey starting a mobile detailing business. Just a month ago, I just had an idea. Today, I have almost $1,500 in revenue and almost $500 of profit. And I'm going to share with you the journey that I've been on, kind of how it started and where it's going in the future. So just a little over a month ago, about a month and a half ago, I was here in Southern California with my parents, just staying here for a couple weeks. And the week before I left, I decided to stay one extra week. I ended up washing my own car with my dad almost 4 times. We went through this process of washing it and then clay barring it and then waxing it. And what happened was transformational for me. See, the car that I have is it's not the coolest car in the world. It's a 2003 Mazda Protege. But what happened was when we waxed it and clay barred it and went through this process, I realized, wow, I love the car that I have. I had this enjoyment, this contentment in, like, it literally changed colors. There was this level of dirt and grime that was removed that I didn't know was even possible to remove. And in that moment of realizing, wow, I can have this much more enjoyment, this much more contentment, this much more confidence in the vehicle that I own, it made me realize that I might be able to do this same thing for other people. So with that, I went, man, maybe this is something that is possible. And there are a bunch of other people on YouTube and other places that are doing this and doing really well. I went, well, if they can do it, maybe I can do it too. So I drove back to Northern California, and on the way, I had this thought of, what if I just go and knock on 30 doors? Knock on 30 doors and see how many people will say yes to me coming and washing their car. And I knocked on 30 doors and I got 2 yeses. So I went, cool. I wanted to verify, does anyone care about this concept? And at least some did. So then I went in and washed their cars. And why did I do that? The reason why I wanted to go and knock on doors and wash people's cars, because I wanted to make sure, hey, just because I like the idea, I don't actually know if I'll enjoy the process. And if I don't enjoy the process of washing someone else's car, then I don't want to do this for a bunch of other people if I'm not going to enjoy it. So I did that and I tested it and went, cool, I enjoy it. And it seems like it's providing something really valuable to other people, and they're getting confidence and enjoyment and contentment out of their vehicle because of this. It went on from there. If I went, okay, so that worked. I got 2 people to say yes, and then I texted 10 people that Saturday, I believe, and I started booking for the next Saturday, because I had this process of, okay, I've got a full-time internship Monday through Friday. So I'm still going to keep that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to book Saturdays completely full. So that was my first goal. And then what ended up happening was I ended up booking 5 cars for that next Saturday. So then that happened. I did that, and what I would do is I sent out those 10 initial texts, and then every single day I would reach out to 3 more people. And this is something I actually learned from being in a network marketing company. One of the concepts, and it's just a sales concept in general, was to reach out and do what are considered 3 asks per day. And so that means asking 3 people to take a look at whatever it is that you're interested in and that you want to have a conversation about, and you're just doing that consistently. And some people will respond the same day, some people will respond in a couple days, some people will never respond until you reach out again. But what it does is it helps people be aware of what it is that I'm doing and allow me to potentially help them with their vehicle. So I started doing that every single day. So from June 19th till today, I've been doing that, not perfectly every single day, but the majority of the days I do that, or I follow up with 3 people. And what happened was I had those 6 people, those 3 people that was a total of 6 vehicles. And then the other things I went, oh, I don't just want people to I don't just want to wash their vehicle one time, but I want this to be something where I can continue to take care of their vehicle. It helps them have a consistently clean vehicle, helps me have a recurring, like a schedule that's more consistent and that I can rely on, as well as having recurring revenue. And that's something that I want in a business, is having some level of understanding of what is the revenue over a long period of time. Is there some level of stability to that? And it's way easier to retain a customer that's already happy with something that I've done than to find a brand new one. And so I want to take care of those people that have trusted me with their vehicle and continue to do that. And so I was able to do that first day with 6 vehicles. That was about a 12-hour day, 9 till I think I got home at about 10:30. So yeah, about 13 and a half hours on that day. The next weekend I did 3 vehicles. In total at this point, after being in this business for a month to date, the 19th of June was the first day that I went and knocked on doors to schedule for the first 2 cars. I've done a total of 15 cars, and I'm about to do another one tomorrow in Southern California with a friend of mine who's starting his detailing business down here. And then we've got another car on Friday and 2 cars Saturday. And then when I get back to Northern California in a week from now, I've got 13 cars, 1 on Wednesday and 6 on Friday, 6 on Saturday. So I will essentially be doubling the number of cars that I've done in 1 week compared to what I did in an entire month. Like, I didn't expect for it to work this well, if you will. And just that all these different little things that I've learned from a bunch of different experiences in my life would then allow me to step into something that I really hadn't considered, but still be able to both deliver a great product and do it in a really strong way. And so it's been really exciting and something that I'm really grateful for. And it's been also a process of being okay with the fact that I'm doing this and doing it to the best of my ability, and not putting pressure on myself to be perfect at everything, because I'm just not going to be. And when I can release that pressure, then I'm free to actually just do the best that I can and leave the results up to God. I also had one particular moment that I think was really, that I would say was really a pivotal moment, that I think is worth sharing. I had booked one day where I had 4 vehicles in a row, and I was really stoked about that, because that was the week after I had done 6. So even doing 4, I was like, 6 and then 4, that doesn't feel as great. And then I had one of those people cancel, which is normal. People cancel, whatever. But in the moment, it was like it felt like I was losing momentum. That's what it felt like. And I had this moment where I went, ooh, why does it feel like I'm losing momentum? I went, well, I haven't done the 3 reach outs the day before or that day. And then I had one person cancel. And so it felt like a small domino, slightly bigger domino, and then an even bigger domino of not working. And then I had this moment where I was feeling frustrated, because I was like, that's such a bummer. I wished, I tried to send texts a week out to make sure that it would work for the customer, but it didn't. And so I went, oh, okay. So I can either just be frustrated that this isn't working, or I can take this and I can go, well, what was the thing that was making it work? Well, it was taking the action. It was reaching out to 3 more people. It was following up with 3 more people. And so instead what I did was I went and followed up and reached out to 3 new people. And something that I did not even know was possible happened. I had one of those people that I reached out to say, hey, yes, I'll take this day, and let me see if I can get other cars, because he's about an hour away from me. It ended up being that in total, at the time, it was 3 cars at one location at one time. Now it's 5 cars. And I went from being like, oh my goodness, that's a lot of cars in one day at one place. And it was just a matter of noticing, like, oh, that frustration that something's not working, I can turn that around and take action to start to create the momentum that I do want, because I felt like I was losing momentum, which was true because I wasn't doing the thing that I knew I should be doing to move myself forward. And then once I felt that, instead of just sitting in that and not taking action, I did the opposite. I need to take action to keep moving forward in a positive way. It's been fun. It's been a journey, and I'm only a month in and continuing to reinvest in tools and in learning more and more about this business and becoming more and more of an expert in how to wash and how to detail and how to do headlight restoration, ceramic coating. Like there's an entire world inside of this that I'm continuing to grow on a daily basis in, and continuing to expand my knowledge so that way I can provide the best experience for my friends and customers. And so if you have chosen to work with me and I've detailed your vehicle, I want to say thank you so much for trusting me with your vehicle. If you're looking to book your vehicle, you can go to Baarns Detailing on Instagram and go ahead and check that out and schedule an appointment. Just send me a message through there and I'll get back with you. And I'm looking forward to continuing to share this journey with you all. Thanks so much for listening. Adios.